Dirtbag is revolutionizing the laundry industry in the Philippines by powering its services with technology and logistics, providing convenience to its customers while helping laundry business owners maximize their market potential. Richard Ebdalin is the founder and chief launderer and CEO at Dirtbag PH. Kimberly Damlani is a co-founder at Dirtbag PH. So, hello, Richard and Kim. Welcome sa Startup Podcast. It's very nice to meet you and I'm excited to talk about Dirtbag.
Hi, Johnny.
Good evening.
And so, let's start. So, ano ang Dirtbag?
Dirtbag is an app. So what we do is that we make laundry easy for everyone, everywhere.
I see. And you use technology then, di ba? So, do you have something to add there, Richard?
Yeah, so basically we are trying to address issues both from the supply and the demand side. So both the consumer, which is the customers, and also issues coming from the other side, which is the business owners. So hindi lang naman kasi sa ngayon, we thought na pagdamihan natin yung supply of laundry service providers, everything will be solved now. But apparently it's not. So that's why Dirtbag is here, trying to bridge the gap between supply and demand.
I think it's exciting and very interesting kasi ang daming mga bagong apps, bagong technology na kinoconnect nga yung mga clients or customers sa mga business owners, service providers, suppliers in any industry, so different industries. So I think it's kind of unique kasi it's kind of my first time to hear about sa laundry, Dirtbag. So can you tell us about the app? So I saw nga sa website and sa app, it's just one swipe. So paano ba nag-work itong app ni Dirtbag?
So it's simple. All you need to do is to do the swipe. So in a single step, what we do is that we connect customers to our partner laundry shop. So it's easy. So unlike Netflix where you have to constantly browse or look for a laundry shop, that's not really necessary. So what you just do is that do the swipe, we take care of everything, and then we automatically guarantee you a booking. So that means that your laundry or your dirty linen will be picked up and delivered next day. So it's as simple as that.
So yung app yung nag-a-assign din somehow nung laundry owner doon sa gusto magpalaba or something. So meron bang something behind this pa? Like paano nyo ina-assign din? Siguro.
Yeah, so just to clarify on that, because it's one of the most common misconceptions of Dirtbag. Just to clarify, Dirtbag is not a marketplace. So unlike, it's not like Food Panda, diba? Sabi nga ni Kim kanina na this is not Netflix where you have to browse pa, no? And if sa pagkain naman, sa food, it's natural na marami kang pagpipilian because it depends on your cravings. But it's laundry, right? It's dirty. So wala nang dapat gagawin. Kaya Dirtbag is simply just one swipe, meaning the Dirtbag technology already, kumbaga, siya na yung mag-a-assign behind kung saan ibibigay ng mga laundry shops. But you as the consumer or as the customer, Dirtbag is the face. Si Dirtbag mismo yung brand. So, hindi na namin bibigyan ng kumbaga burden si customer para pumili kung saan siya magpalaba. So, automatically, the customer can just do the swipe and then forget about it. In 1 to 2 hours, they will be expecting the pickup van will be arriving at their doorstep.
Okay, gets. Okay, amazing. So can we know naman, ano ba exactly yung parang nagiging benefit sa customer given nga napaka-convenient nito? So how exactly can Dirtbag help these customers na gustong mag-avail ng laundry service? Ano exactly yung value for them, kumbaga?
First is convenience. So we want customers to have a stress-free laundry day. So, di ba sa atin, we dread every week like, oh my God, instead of weekends, I have to rest, ang daming labada, tambak sa bahay. So, instead of taking much of your time, all you need to do is that you download the app, you open it, you do the swipe, and then we take care of the annoying piles of laundry at home. That's why we claim to make laundry easy for everyone, everywhere. So, the benefit, gaya ng sabi ni Richard, is that we offer income to our partner laundry services, and we offer the convenience to our customers. So you don't have to wait for a long time. In as quick as the next day, you get your laundry right away. And so that saves you from the burden of having to do it yourself or wasting your precious me time, relax time to do laundry instead.
Yes.
Yep. And to add to that, we are also trying to make it very, very literal when you say that Dirtbag is the easy laundry everywhere for everyone. That's why for right now we are in Cagayan de Oro City. So we literally cover the entire city. So if your barangay is part of the city, even if you're at the outskirts, consider yourself served by Dirtbag. And the good thing about it is, since we are talking about benefits, is that kahit malayo ka, you wouldn't worry about the price because you will be paying the same price as with the others. So there's no constraints on location and there are no incremental charges. So it doesn't matter if you are 1 to 2 or 5 or 10 kilometers away from the laundry shop. It doesn't matter. If the charge is 28 pesos for pickup and delivery, wherever you are in the city, you pay the same price. So yun, it's literally easy and convenient for everyone.
Yes. And how about naman dun sa may laundry owner? So ano naman yung value for them? Kumbaga, bakit nila gustong maging partner ni Dirtbags? I mean, just to put it out there, ano ba yung value naman for the laundry owners?
Well, if you take a look at it, if you are a laundry shop owner, you will be constrained on where your location is, diba? So for example, if you are in a particular zone or barangay, yung kaya mo lang i-reach ng mga customers is maybe within 1 to 2 kilometers away from your radius from your area, right? But just imagine how big the city where you are from, right? So now, since Dirtbag is covering the entire city, Dirtbag helps you by distributing the orders over to the partner. So basically, the benefit is that you as a business owner will get guaranteed sales from Dirtbag. You don't have to spend a single thing in marketing because Dirtbag does the marketing. You just need to receive what Dirtbag gives you. And also, you don't have to spend on logistics because Dirtbag has its own arm in pickup and delivery. So, kumbaga, sitting pretty ka na lang. If you don't have an internal customer, kumbaga yung own customers mo for the day, you are always assured na at any point in time within the day, dadating si Dirtbag para magbigay sa'yo yung promise niyang, let's say, 10 or 20 loads a day.
So basically, laundry owners can focus on doing the laundry and yung mga other functionalities, you take care. Dirtbag takes care of it. Marketing, logistics.
Yes, correct.
And I also saw dun pala sa website and sa app. So there's this Laban Now, Pay Later. So can you just share some of the features pa na added dito kay Dirtbag?
So, a lot of the time, so nagpapalaba lang tayo if we have like extra time or extra cash, maybe you'll wait for payday. Kasi walang budget sa nasa sahod. So, that creates a burden to both the customers and then the laundry owners. Kasi your bulk of demand is concentrated on certain days or certain hours. So, with the Laban Now Pay Later program, it offers the benefit to both the customers and the laundry shops to be able to avail of the service anytime they want to. So with the Laban Now Pay Later program, you have an option to, basically, I'll have my laundry taken care today, wala akong stress, baka minsan kasi diba, okay, wala na akong susuotin. Side B na lang, antayin ko na lang yung sahod, right? So, though that's a joke, but maybe it's a reality for some. So, instead of having that kind of reality, we offer them like, okay, anytime I want to have my clothes taken care of, then Dirtbag can assist. And then, that also allows us to get more income because customers are given the privilege to, anytime I want to avail of the service, it's convenient, it's not a problem for me.
Yeah.
And it's also a product of when we started. It's also a product of like a feedback, because we firmly believe that feedback is the breakfast of champions, right? So when we started, we noticed that some or most of our customers, kapag magpalaba, halos isang bahay yung papalabhan, and then we gave them a recommendation or suggestion na why don't you do it on a weekly basis instead of a monthly basis? And then they answered to us like, wala kasi yung sahod every month lang or something. So there's that issue, no, na because they're afraid of dirt bag because dirt bag always delivers the next day. So unlike going to a laundry shop, pwede kong ilagay doon, i-stack ko doon until magkapera ako para mag-claim ko yun, di ba? But dirt bag, pag magpalaba ka ngayon, babalik kami bukas para i-deliver. So kung kaya sila, mapilitan silang magtago if wala sila pambayad. That's why we have to come up with something that would also prevent them from hiding every time we deliver. So we offer Labanaw Pay Later, so they can do unlimited laundry. I mean, not unlimited because there's a cap of 1,000 pesos per month. No? So beyond 1,000 pesos, they can still do laundry, but it has to be paid in cash already. Yes.
Okay. Parang may limit yung credit.
Credit limit, yes. At the moment.
Interesting. Yeah. Okay, so Dirtbag really focuses on the convenience of the customers. Pero I want to know, like, paano nga ba nagsimula itong idea ni Dirtbag? I'm just curious. I mean, can you share some stories kung paano ba ipinanganak itong app na to?
Richard will have to tell you the story kasi ito to sa brainchild niya.
Okay.
Well, of course, it started. This actually an inside joke. No, na every time we are asked about this kind of question, we have to start that. It started with one drink, right? So it started really literally with a red label, and then we were discussing about being in the employment for like more than 10 years already. I think it's high time for us to start something of our own. Unfortunately, we have been doing this for quite some time already, but we just could not start one because we don't know what kind of, we're not focused with what are our skill sets or something. So we shifted that question into, instead of what business do we want to start, we shifted instead to something like what kind of problems we want to solve, right? And then when we noticed that, in our own households, we have this problem in laundry, na okay, palaba ko ngayon dito sa suki, and then when I go there, they're closed because of maintenance. So I have to find another shop which is a little far away. So it's kind of tedious for us. So we basically we put a solution to this personal problems of ours. And then Dirtbag was born. Even we started with motorcycle, but when we riders for pickup, and then when we started in operations, we found out na kala kasi namin before yung labada parang Shopee lang ba na 5 kilos ganun. And then when we have customers na abot pala ng mga 30 kilos, so patay ang rider nito, so we have to use delivery vans instead. And right now we have 6 sa ngayon in 18 months operations, we already have around 6 pickup vans.
Yeah, amazing. And now that I think about it, siguro dati hindi ko alam na ganito na may problema ako sa mga labada. Pero ngayon, also knowing about Dirtbag, na-realize ko na ang laking convenience at ang laking time, if ever, yung masasayo sa akin. Hopefully, kung nasa Pilipinas ako, magamit ko si Dirtbag. And speaking of that pala, so si Dirtbag started in CDO, right? Because you're all from CDO. Pero do you plan to expand all over the Philippines ba? Can you share some of your plans? Kasi ako, I live in Quezon City. So, pwede ka bang ma-avail yan soon?
So yes, so our dream is to become the Uber of laundry, where we want to be present everywhere in the Philippines. So the advantage of that is like if you're on the go or if you're traveling, so you can just, meron palang branch Dirtbag dito, I can just avail of the service and expect the same type of process and quality. So we hope to expand, hopefully either first or second quarter to Cebu this year, if things all go to plan. And then we hope to target other key cities like Iloilo, Bacolod, Davao. So that will be our target plan this 2022.
Interesting. And you've been joining a lot of programs like Idea Space, and you're also part of Cubo's Top 100 X Speech. So can you share like ano ba yung nagiging progress ni Dirtbag? Kasi for me it's really interesting yung app. And it's really interesting na ang dami nang nakaka-alam sa kanya, nakaka-discover nung wonder ni Dirtbag. So can you share naman about this milestones?
So we were able to get into the Idea Space Accelerator program. From there, it opened a lot of doors for us. So 2021, we got into Kubo's Top 100, and then we also made it to the top 10 finalists for the Startup Venture Fund pitch, wherein we were able to get our first mentor. So now we are in the seed stage. Things go to plan, we will get our investment that would allow us to expand. So what's in store for Dirtbag really is to build it as a brand and a business, not just an app. So the technology would still follow. We need to have the technology in place for scale so that it will be reliable for every city. And we also have routing automation ongoing to improve our logistics process. So I think that will be what you can expect from Dirtbag this year.
Yeah, and siguro ang question ko din is these programs, I mean, is this part nga kasi because you want to expand your services sa buong Pilipinas. So, is this the reason why you join like these programs and why you, I mean, what came first? The want to join the programs or the want to expand? I mean, that's like my question. Do you
Honestly, it's more on the money, because if you do a startup, it's always about bootstrapping and resources are very limited. If you join programs like this, so Idea Space and like accelerators, incubators, it allows you to save your limited resources and be able to use it wisely. If we just do it ourselves and we're in the blind, so it will parang yung budget namin mauubos for trial and error, and then at the same time we'll also have a problem, like our go-to-market strategy ang tagal. Whereas if we have mentors and coaching sessions, then they can quickly help us be in the right direction and save our valuable resources. So I think it really is about being able to be validated that we are on the right track. And if we get enough validation, then we'll be more confident to expand and scale our business eventually.
And speaking of that pala, so kamusta pala ba yung startup ecosystem sa CDO? I mean, is there a lot of support there for like new tech startups nga, or like even the customers? I mean, how accepting are they of new apps like Dirtbag? I mean, can you just share some of your insights on that?
Richard has an idea on our monthly average users.
Yeah, and maybe can you share nga yung growth siguro ni Dirtbag along over the months, like paano nag-grow yung users and partners ni Dirtbag?
Yeah, so as to the first question, CDO is really growing mature. When I was with Ninja Van Philippines before, I used to head the entire fleet and also the business expansion of Ninja Van, if you're familiar with Ninja Van. Sorry, I got a plug. Right, but yes, I used to head that, and then part of the parameters that we considered in expanding is the presence of number one would be Grab, and also the volume where Lazada and Shopee's are being ordered. So that's a testament that a particular city is already in that maturity level wherein they are comfortable using a mobile application to order something, right? And then Food Panda also came in, and then so that's the first one was really Grab Taxi, right? Because it allows us, because prior to Grab coming into a particular city, they must have done already the due diligence of the market, right? So it saved us some money to do due diligence ourselves or research. So with Grab's presence, we thought, now okay, I think it's high time for us to start. And eventually, we received some data from, I think that's Blink Startup something. CDO came in third after Cebu and Metro Manila, which is also very interesting and also new to me, because I thought we were at number 10, and we even went ahead of Davao. So we were glad that we started here. And even when our first expansion plan was in Davao, and when we learned that CDO is ahead of Davao, then we plan to go to Cebu instead, right? So that's how it is. And in terms of growth, we did grow exponentially. I mean, not in terms of like millions, but we did grow. We almost tripled our sales compared to 2020 versus 2021.
Oh.
And you have to consider that both years are, pandemic years, right? So while most of the laundry shops closed its doors for operations because of the pandemic, Dirtbag continued doing so. And while Dirtbag operates, we were able to lift the doors open also for the businesses that we partnered with, right? So instead, some of them are on the verge of closing, selling their machines to, auctioning their machines. But Dirtbag knock on their doors and tell them that, okay, it's not yet too late. Let us help you. So that is why that's part of our tagline right now when we're talking to investors. Kim loved this tagline: "Help us, help them." Right. So by helping Dirtbag, have access to funding and then reach more customers, we are able to help a lot of businesses also, particularly the laundry shops.
And there's actually also yung validation na nga somehow sa market kasi yun nga people have been accepting Grab nga food, those delivery apps. So why not just use like kind of the same but in laundry, di ba? So somehow there's validation and I think yung exponential growth, I think one of the reasons nga din is that napapa-discover nyo sa mga tao na may ganito silang problema about laundry. So I think unti-unti na-realize ng mga tao how much time, how much convenience they can save, they can get because of this app. And speaking of
and the killer here is just to share with you, you mentioned kasi di ba na realize ng mga tao, right? And then what Dirtbag also like adding to that is we are pricing it at par with the market. So kumbaga, if you are used to doing a laundry service na ikaw yung pupunta sa laundry shop and you are paying, let's say 100 pesos for this, ikaw pa yung magbabiyahe, either you have your own car or you commute, you still exert an effort, right? And here comes Dirtbag offering the same price, but Dirtbag picks it up and deliver it on the next day. Maski earlier pa nga kasi next day lang minsan yung iba 2 days, 3 days pa mo kuha. And imagine, would you go back to your suki na here comes Dirtbag like 3 times the convenience, right? So that's how we are able to revolutionize the laundry industry. We made them realize na if you think that's better, try Dirtbag.
Yeah. Amazing. Alright, thank you for those sharing. So let's go naman since I think you have a lot of experience na in entrepreneurship, in business, and especially in building this startup. So maybe just lang din kasi most of the listeners are like aspiring founders and beginner founders. So can you share naman some learnings or some of your greatest learnings in building the startup and even like maybe some of your experiences since like both of you are seasoned entrepreneurs and have a lot of experience like Richard nga with Ninja Van. So maybe can you share just some advice, learnings, knowledge, like the best things that you've learned about while building the Dirtbag?
For me, service is always the essence of every business. It's not actually money. So if you go into business and you just want to make money, I think you're in it for the wrong reason. I mean, money is a byproduct of the service you provide. Because when you build a good service, then people will be willing to give you the money. You don't have to beg them for the money. You can even, position your pricing depending on the value that you can give them. And as an entrepreneur, siguro yung advice ko is that don't focus too much on your weakness, but rather figure out what you can learn from your weakness, how you can improve that and turn that into a strength. So, for example, ako, I grew up in a very, parang, now lang yung barrio namin nagiging a bit urbanized. In fact, just last week lang kami nagkaroon ng internet na DSL. That's how parang I would consider far-flung yung area namin. But it didn't stop me from going into tech and, taking this route. So if people would tell you na, oh, you are at a disadvantage, ganito, ganyan. If parang yung sabi ng kaibigan ko, if you bark at every person that's going to tell you something negatively, you're going to waste that precious energy making something good out of it. So as an entrepreneur, it's important to have that. And always be reminded the reason why you wanted to have that business. Because if you want money, you can, you can find a good job, a really good high paying job that can still give you that money, right? So that solves it. Why would you do a business? But if your heart is really in it to disrupt the system, offer a change, or revolutionize a service that's not yet revolutionized in your community, then I think it'll take you to places. And if not, at the worst case, even if you don't become successful, that's still going to connect you with the right people that they have the same vision or values as you. And then you can try again. And by then, you're not starting from zero. You're already starting from something that you already earned or built upon during the journey.
How about you, Richard? What can you share naman? Thank you, Kim, for that.
Yes. Well, for me, with long years experience in working for somebody else, um, we thought that business is the best. I mean, like easy way to go. But actually, it's quite tough. It's difficult. Even the adjustments are quite for a year or two, it's still there. Imagine if you are one of the signatories before when you were still on a job, like as long as it's part of the budget, okay, go ahead, sign it, okay, buy it, right? But right now, as one of the owners, where the money is coming from to spend for everything, it's quite difficult to really like let go of the money. So that's one of the earlier challenges that we have. Like, okay, it's different now, it's different mindset, but eventually later on it becomes fun and also satisfying. And with this also, you're no longer an 8 to 5 or a 9 to 6. It's like 24/7 already for you. And you always start with day zero. It's like every morning is like a new day for you. There's no you have to keep everything balanced, but everything should be day zero every time. So yeah, it's about anyway. Just do it. Don't put everything to what ifs. Right? Just do it. Fail fast, fail cheap, and then move on.
Thank you for those words of advice and those words of wisdom. So I want to end this conversation with I think it's like a tagline of Dirtbag nga na, and as you said nga, Dirtbag is a revolution. So I also saw in the website, laundering in the age of digital transformation. So what exactly does this mean? And ano nga ba ang vision ng Dirtbag? And especially for Richard, since you are the brainchild of Dirtbag, so what really did you see at the beginning, and what do you keep on seeing until now and into the future?
Well, I think na-mention ni Kim kanina about being a household name. So that's basically the target. Like, we want to be the Colgate. We want to be the, what else is that, Kim? Like, right? Like, if you talk about laundry, you can interchange it with Dirtbag later on. Like, I want to do Dirtbag. Can you Dirtbag this laundry now, right? So it's no longer, laundry might be 50-50 now for the next generation. So instead of having laundry as part of their vocabulary, Dirtbag becomes the term that they're gonna use. So that's the vision, and that's for the country only. But we're not limiting ourselves to the Philippines. We are eyeing also in Southeast Asia, particularly Thailand and the more advanced Singapore. So yeah, that's basically it. And the good thing about Dirtbag is that it really was built based on a problem, and not just for as a business, formulating a business. So it started with a problem, a real problem that could, if it's solved, it can benefit both the supply, which is the laundry business or laundry service providers, and also the customers.
Yeah, I really like that you're changing the vocabulary, kasi come to think of it, I mean, ang dami na nga rin na bago na words like in this digital age, like yung Grab, di ba? I mean, somehow it's like pag-grab tayo, ganyan. So
yes, exactly.
So soon, like pa-dirtbag nito, i-dirtbag na natin to.
Yes.
Ang dami ng kailangan, ang dami ng ang dami na maduming damit, i-dirt bag natin to, something like that.
Yes.
And especially in the digital age kasi hindi natin namamalayan na parang, I mean, the technology, like andyan kumbaga parang normal na siya So, kumbaga normalizing din yung service, normalizing na laundry can happen at your home, kumbaga. I mean, someone will pick it up, someone will do the laundry, and then they will return it to you.
And also, just to add, like quickly lang so like, maybe a few years from now, if we get to meet again and we are, hopefully we're still here, please ask us if our app still remain at, just one swipe up, right? Because we will really, we are trying to really stand for this, like right to the very end, because just one swipe or do the swipe, it's it's super convenient, right? If you wake up one morning, you see your laundry basket full, open the app, swipe, and forget, right? You don't have to do anything else, just swipe, and then in 2 hours time, dirt bag will come. So, yun lang.
Galing. I like that very much na parang nasa puso ninyo, nasa puso ninyo yung na really just one swipe. It's so easy nga na parang at saka normalizing nga that is of doing this household chore. Yeah, so thank you so much, Kim and Richard. So maybe just if people want to know more, maybe listeners want to use Dirtbag, baka may mga hindi pa start gumamit ng app sa CDO. So if people want to know more or connect with you or even investors probably, so how can they do so or how can they find you?
They can just go to dirtbag.ph. So that's our website. And then on the website, they will also see instructions on how to download the app. We're available in both Android and iOS. And they can also send us a message via Facebook or TikTok. So it's the same, it's dirtbag.ph. And then for anyone who's interested to become part of our team or to invest in us, they can just message funding@dirtbag.ph.
Okay, this is a very amazing conversation. Na-revolutionize din yung pag-iisip ko about laundry. So I hope we start this wave and sana nga mas maraming tao yung makaalam about Dirtbag, it becoming your household word for doing the laundry. So thank you so much, Richard and Kim. I really like this episode. Ang daming matututunan at really revolutionary. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, Danny. Pleasure.